concepts in Judaism that puzzles many people is the concept of tefillah, prayer. How does prayer work? Why does it work? Will it work? Will I get what I want? If I'm supposed to get something, why do I need to daven for it? And so on and so forth. There are many deep ideas how prayer works, how tefillah works, and so on and so forth. But possibly the best explanation that I've ever heard is that if you take a look at the Torah itself, the Torah at the time of creation, it says that the grass did not grow. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created grass, and v'chol esav hasada terib yitzvach. It didn't grow because Hashem didn't make it rain. The Adam ein lavod es Adam. A man was not there to work the earth. That seems to be some sort of cause and effect over here. So the classic commentary Rashi says that why didn't Hashem bring the rain? Because there was no man to work the earth. Ve'ein makir b'tovos shel geshamim. There's nobody who recognizes the benefit of the rain. When man came and realized rain is needed for the world, he davened, the rain came down, and the trees and the vegetation all grew. Now, if somebody were to ask, why does rain cause grass to grow? God had many other ways that he could have caused grass to grow. There could have been a shower of marshmallow fluff that would have caused the grass to grow. We wouldn't ask why. That's from the time of creation. Marshmallow fluff causes vegetation to grow. We would just accept it as a fact. What caused the grass to grow? The rain. Why do we not ask, why do you have to water the grass? Because that's how God created the world, that water should cause things to grow. What causes water to come down? What causes it to rain? What caused it to rain was tefillah, prayer, man's tefillah. What that means is that the concept of prayer was created the same way that rain was created. That means if somebody would ask, why does tefillah works? It works because it works. It was created by God. It is a force that is no different than any other force in nature, which God created, and it works. Chanukah is lahodos ulahalo, to give praise and thanks to God for the miracles that were done so many years ago when the Jews fought their enemies. And on Chanukah, we light the candles, symbolically the flame, obviously, referring to us becoming fired up, so to speak, emotionally connected to our prayer and putting all of our energy into it. Sometimes davening, we become a little complacent about it. Chanukah is a reminder to become more energized. Now, unfortunately, we don't need any reminders due to the war. We've gotten a reminder that we would prefer not to have gotten, but we have all become somewhat more passionate when it comes to our tefillah. So it's lahodos ulahalo. Part of tefillah is praising, part of tefillah is thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There is a medical organization in Israel called Ezer Mitzion, and the head of this organization is Rabbi Cholek. Rabbi Cholek, who has built an entire medical referral service, he was once courting a very wealthy man, and they went to the Western Wall, to the Kaisel. So he saw a Jew standing there and crying his eyes out. So Rabbi Cholek said to the wealthy man, listen, if a Jew's crying, there's one of two reasons. He's either crying because he's got a medical problem, or he's crying because he's got a financial problem. Let's make a deal. If it's a medical issue, I'll deal with it. I have the organization. If it's a financial deal, you'll deal with it. Well, the wealthy man was intrigued by the challenge, so he said, okay. So Rabbi Cholek walks up to the guy and he says to him, listen, my name is Hanania Cholek. I run Ezer Mitzion. Any medical problems in the family, I could help you. The guy says, no, thank you very much. We have a few little nagging things. Baruch Hashem, nothing serious. Right, Cholek goes to the wealthy man and says, you're up. So the wealthy man goes up to him, puts his arm around the shoulder. He says, my friend, here's a blank check. Just tell me how much you need. The guy says, listen, thank you very much. We don't have a lot, but we don't need much. And Baruch Hashem, we're okay. So Rabbi Cholek says, so why were you crying like that? The man says, I have 12 children. Cholek is thinking to himself, yeah, that's a reason to cry, but that wasn't the reason. The man said, I have 12 children, and every time I've had to marry off a child. Marrying off a child is not easy. You have to deal with mechutanim, and you have to find the chassan, or kala, and you have to deal with mechutanim, and you have to find a place for them to live, and you have to deal with mechutanim, and you have to come up with money. It's not easy. And every time we've had to marry off one of our children, I've come here to the Kaisel, I've come here to the Western Wall, I've pleaded with HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help us, and Baruch Hashem, we've succeeded. Last night, we married off our 12th and last child. I've come here tonight to say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, lahodos ulahalo. I mean, sometimes we think that we see davening prayer as a way of asking Hashem for what we need. Sometimes we have to remember that we could say thank you as well. And we could daven our hearts out and thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we look forward to the time when we will come and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for putting an end to the suffering of the Jewish people here in Eretz Yisrael, all over the world, and that we will experience Yeshua's and Nechamos, salvation and deliverance, b'mheira v'yameinu, amen.